What's going on, everybody? This is Blockchain Bullz, and today we're going to actually take a look at how to invest in cryptocurrency. This is more of a part two to our part one that we made here on Blockchain Bullz for beginners to understand how to do cryptocurrency investing in the beginning, getting started and understanding it. And so that's what this video is going to be about. We're going to go over quite a few things here. These are the crypto basic guidelines right here. Always write down backup passcodes for wallets, do proper accounting for your investments and trades, properly store your login details, download 2FA, have an investment strategy, buy low, sell high, don't FOMO or FUD, research the project, watch for scams. That's what we're going to go over in this video. So if you like videos like this, do be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the like button if you appreciate us taking the time to do these videos for you. So let's go ahead and dive in here and waste no further time. But before we do, you can see we have a whole playlist here. I'll put a link in the description. You can go through all of these videos and they're all guides on how to get set up in crypto. I'm going to keep adding to this over time. So link in the description to this whole playlist. All right. So the very first thing that we need to go over in this video is the importance of always writing down backup codes for wallets. Remember, do not share these backup codes with anybody. This is for you and only you. Do not lose this. So where you store this, when you write it down, needs to be in a safe, secure place. It's your wallet. It's like your password. If you choose to share these passwords with people, you're putting yourself at risk. So when you're setting up a wallet, whether you're doing Trust Wallet or whatever, I'll show you how to set up a Trust Wallet right here and show you exactly what this means. But that's what we're talking about here. You're going to write down these password codes, and this is how you access your wallet should you change phones or need to access it from a different device. So let's get into that right here. All right, so here we are in the actual app store. We're going to search Trust Wallet. You can see it comes up right here. There is many other wallets. You have the Coinbase wallet. Same kind of concept that we're going over here for Trust. So we're going to download it. You can see I already have it downloaded. Now, once we're in the app, we're going to hit create a new wallet. If you already have a wallet, you go ahead and put in your passkey. But in this case, we're creating a new wallet. So let's go over how we're going to do this. So you can see right here, they're going to ask you to agree to write down your recovery words. Do not lose this information. So hit continue. And then you can see right here, this is your recovery phrase. All 12 of those words in order. Okay, you're going to write it down and then you're going to put them in order right here. Okay, you're going to select each one of those words and put them in order here. That's how you properly do your recovery phrase setup. And you're going to write this information down and store it somewhere in your vault. Now let's get in there and talk about vaults. Okay, so what a vault is basically a secure place for you to store your passwords. And again, you're going to hold the keys. This is all about cybersecurity because, you want to protect yourself, right? So here's one that you can use, NordPass. There's many vaults. You can type in best vaults for securing passwords. But this one, NordPass, is just an example. So you would set it up. They have a premium version and they have a free download. Maybe you start with the free download and then you go for the premium version at a later date for the more security that you guys wanted. All right, so let's talk about the next thing now that you've written down your passphrase and you have your wallet set up. Okay, so going back to the list, you're going to want to do proper accounting for your investments and trades. And the way that's going to look is going to, for example, on my cryptocurrency setup here. Okay, so you could see right here, I have crypto accounting. It's a spreadsheet. Where you keep this spreadsheet, that's completely up to you, okay? Now, I'm using these spreadsheets here on Google, and what you're going to do is you're going to set up a tab. So right here, I have January 21. With February coming up, I'll just set February 21. So you can see I'm just going to copy the details right here, and then I'm going to go right into here and just paste that information. That way I don't always have to write it out. So I'm just going to duplicate the format. But when it comes to the actual format and the accounting, so on January 1st, 21, I bought Kusama. The short code for it is KSM, like Bitcoin is BTC, Ethereum is ETH. I could write Kusama, but I just write the short code. I bought 10 at $67 each. That's $670 total. And I tell myself, I write down where I have it stored. Okay? Next purchase that I made was on 1/1/21, and I purchased Nano, the coin Nano. 100 of them at $1.01. The total cost was $101. If I wanted to, I could say I bought it on Kraken, and then I paid maybe $3.40 in fees. So, you can factor in the fees if you guys want. And then so on and so forth. You could see on this case, I bought on Uniswap using the Trust wallet. I bought PPay on Uniswap with 1 ETH at $950, and I got 38,000 coins. Another thing that you can do on this accounting here, okay, because however you want to do the accounting is up to you, but you're going to have functions where you can go right here. You can do all, you can make sure every single one of these columns have the money symbol added, or you can remove it or add it, but you can do that for this, so that way you're not always having to use the money symbol. So lots of functions here that you guys can add and remove. This is just real simple crypto accounting. It's so you know when you made the purchase, where you made the purchase, and that's why you do this accounting. All right, so here we are back on Crypto Basic Guidelines. Now we're at properly store your login details. So back to Excel here, we have fictitious names here, and you can see Bittrex is the name of the exchange. I have the login details for Bittrex. I have my username and my email, and then I have my password, and then I have notes. I have my Bitcoin here for trading. Binance US, same deal, just every one of these I have my passwords. You want to make sure that you constantly update your passwords and your information so that you're always up to date and you have proper counting for everything you have going on. And these notes are really important. You want to update the notes so you know what you have there, because let's just say you hold this for 365 days because you want better rates on taxes after the trade and you have a long-term hold. You don't want to forget 365 days later what your password is and where your coins are. And I'll just show you an example of how you would do the Trust Wallet passphrase in the notes. This isn't necessarily where you want to keep the notes because you shouldn't technically have a digital copy of the passphrase, but wherever you do, if you're using a vault, that's how you would write it down. 1, first word is jump, 2 is thunder, etc., etc. So that's how you would write down the notes for the passphrase for the Atomic wallet or the Trust wallet. All right, now going back here to the next thing, download 2FA and write down backup code in case you lose your phone. Again, store in a safe, secure vault, whether that's a physical vault or a digital vault. So now what you're going to have here is Google two-step verification, understanding Google 2FA. So when you set this up, you need to download it on your phone. Bear in mind, when you get a new phone, you need to disconnect your 2FA from your phone. That way you're not stuck with your account locked out, have to go through customer support. So you disconnect it. Also, when you lose your phone, that's a big deal. So you want to have your backup codes written down and stored in your vault. But this is Google two-factor authenticator. Basically what it means is your first factor authentication is your password or your phone number. Your second factor requires you to use Google 2FA to log in. There's also another app called Authy. But that's basically what 2FA is, okay? It's a way to securely, with a second factor, protect your account from someone trying to get in. And 2FA is really good. I recommend it, and so will the exchanges. But you do want to make sure you write down the backup code in case you lose your phone. But I do recommend when you get a new phone, just disconnect it and then reconfigure it, reset it up. You want to do this for your login email on Google, and you want to also do this for each exchange, especially when your funds are high. Once you get to a point where you actually got a significant amount of money in there, you want to protect it, right? Security, cybersecurity. All right, so next up here, back on Crypto Basic Guidelines. Have an investment strategy. Do you do 70-30? Are you long? Are you short position? So what does all that mean? There is a lot to learn about investment strategy. One thing you can do is read this book on Audible or actual hardcover on Kindle as well, Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. So you guys can actually get this book. I'll try to put a link in the description to this book. I've listened to it on Audible while I was driving, walking around at the park, hiking. Great book to understand and learn about trading. So this can be useful. Now, when it comes to investment strategy, I'm going to make a full video way more in detail because you cannot possibly cover it all in a short period of time. But you could see, investors who don't have a strategy have been called sheep. This is how you really lose when you don't have a strategy. But you have many different terms: buy and hold, long-term or long-short strategy, dollar cost averaging, so many different things you can understand about strategy. But in this video here, I'm just going to talk about the percentage allocation, so portfolio allocation. Here's a basic concept. You have 100% of your portfolio, right? How do you divvy up the pie? Well, in this case, I'm doing it 70% long-term position. Okay, this means you are planning to hold a coin or a position, coin, position, same kind of concept, for longer than 1 year. So no matter what the market does, you will hold because you believe in it on a long-term plan. This is known as HODL in cryptocurrency. Okay, 30% of your portfolio is for trading. For example, if you bought an altcoin like Stellar Lumens and it goes from 30 cents to $3, at $3 you sell into US dollars or Bitcoin to store your value accumulated, right? It's like, okay, I just made a lot of profit and I need to put it into something to store the value. So like I said, learning more about strategy in another video, but this is a basic guideline to start. So do be ready for that new video. That's why you need to subscribe to this channel, because when that video comes out, those of you who want to learn more about investment strategy in cryptocurrency, you'll get that information there. All right, so another thing you can do is you can actually save this right here. You can go up into the corner and star it. That's how you can save this playlist, so you can always reference it and share it with your friends and family. So the next thing we're going to talk about is going to be buy low, sell high, don't FOMO or FUD, okay? So you don't want to be the person who sells low, right? So you bought high, you bought at $200, you sell at $100, you take a loss because you FUD'ed, F-U-D. You had fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So it crept into your spirit and you're like, oh my gosh, it's going down, I need to sell. Everyone's telling me this is the end, and you FUD, right? FOMO is you get caught in a pump and dump, right? So you see a coin, it starts going up really quickly. It's overly exuberant. It's going to 40,000, 45,000, 50,000. You're like, oh my gosh, it's too late to buy if I don't get in. And so now you start chasing it, and you're chasing the pump. What you want to do is you want to buy when it's running flat. So that's where the next thing comes into the picture here. Research the project. Once you do the research on the project that you're making, the investment that you're making, you've done the research. You're like, Bitcoin, I understand, I get it. I think this is the future of money for digital gold, whatever the use case is that you have researched and understood about it. Once you make that decision, then you don't have to worry about what price point you're going into, because you're saying to yourself, well, I believe this is going to go up and all I have to do is be patient and hold. So, you're entering at a good price, don't chase it. Now, the last thing is this right here. Watch for scams. People who are offering get rich quick, send money to get more money. These are people who are saying, send me 1 Ethereum and I'll send you 10 Ethereum. You'll see these in the comments. Watch out for scams in cryptocurrency. There's scammers all over the world who are trying to basically take advantage of you because you're new to this. This doesn't make Bitcoin bad, or it doesn't make cryptocurrency bad. It just means that bad people do bad things, right? Guns don't kill people, but bad people who have guns will kill people, right? So again, don't blame the asset class for the scammers. Just understand that when there's opportunities, scammers show up, right? So protect yourself against the scams. This is a really basic guide to getting started in cryptocurrency. It's like a part 2. Like I said, check out the other cryptocurrency training videos, and I'll continue to make them here over time to get you more equipped for making proper decisions in a developing asset class. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks to everyone who's been subscribing and liking these videos. Drop a comment below if you'd like to see a specific type of video.